Alright, good morning, guys. Okay, so anyways, what we're going to get into real quick, I am live on Facebook and I'm recording this video for YouTube. Okay, so what we're going to talk about a little bit is yesterday I brought out the video with Antifa, the possibility of November 4th civil war around America nationwide, and I brought up about sanctuary cities. I said to be careful in sanctuary cities, and I did say that, we know of a few sanctuary cities. I knew of Chicago, and I apologize that I didn't know the other ones. I got the list of sanctuary cities of here in America, and we know from past times that it's always been a sanctuary city where most of these protests and most of Antifa's involvement has kicked off. And those cities all include, and these are the list of the sanctuary cities here in America: Seattle, Portland, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Phoenix, San Diego, Salt Lake City, Denver, Dallas, Austin, Houston, Minneapolis, Chicago, Detroit, Miami, Washington, D.C., Baltimore, and New York City. Most of you guys may not know what sanctuary cities actually are. And from what I'm totally getting, from doing my research, because in the past I didn't know what sanctuary cities was back then or until now. So anyways, what I really looked into was the fact that the sanctuary cities here in America, they tend to, they take illegal immigrants, aliens, as some of these websites have said, and they don't really use that term anymore, illegal aliens, because it's criminalizing, or I don't know. Everything's got to be politically correct nowadays. So anyways, again, everyone, thank you for tuning in over here at Facebook. I'm live on Facebook. I'm recording the video for YouTube. I don't know what my feed looks like right now on Facebook. I can see myself right now, but I know this laptop's real crappy, so I don't know if y'all are getting the volume. I don't know if the video is really choppy. I'm pretty sure it's pretty choppy. So anyways, sanctuary cities, they basically take these illegal immigrants in, and when these illegal immigrants tend to commit a crime, statewide law enforcement agencies does not report the crimes back to federal law. And that's why you're having such a big problem between, sanctuary cities wanting to harbor illegal immigrants compared to federal law wanting to actually start deporting them. We do know that Antifa and the civil rights movement, they really amp up in that area. So those are the cities to mainly look out for if anything goes on. Thank you, Pat. If Antifa's promising this movement during November 4th, again, it's only being speculated. I'm going to, me personally, I don't want to sit there and say, yeah, it's going to happen. If you guys watched my video yesterday, I said, it's sort of like a worst case scenario in a fairy tale, and it's just something I don't want to believe in. Alright, so anyways, sanctuary cities, let's go ahead and hop into another subject for this live feed that I think that we should discuss. And this is about, the law here in America. Everything that we know of, if you guys watch my channel here on YouTube, I brought out 2 weeks ago the Maryland shooter, and how he had 42 arrests on his record with 15 felonies, and the fact that he was able to still be out on the street, and then now this whole Uranium One scandal is actually coming out, and we actually have documents and proof and evidence backing up that there was a Russian collusion, but it wasn't against President Trump, it was against, actually, in fact, the Clinton Foundation. The Obama administration is all being scrutinized as well with money laundering, bribery, kickbacks. They sold 20% of uranium to the Russians. That's the uranium's one of the main bloodlines here in America, resource-wise. So, everything's ramping up. Everyone knows that, we have Mueller, the head of the FBI, Rosenstein, and even Comey's coming back into the picture because of everything. And Friday, I brought something out saying that there may be an arrest coming Monday, and it's now Monday. It's It's still early in the day. We still have 12 plus hours to go. However, here's the kicker, and I'm not the only American that thinks like this, because I've talked to a bunch of other people. We have to start arresting people for this stuff. There is no such different laws for people that are in power and are richer. You broke the law. Okay, you have to get arrested. There has to be a justice system that actually is in place. If you want the American citizens to follow the law, you have to follow the same law that you put into place. So therefore, if we have evidence of the collusion, we have evidence of money laundering and wrongdoing. All right, we have the evidence. It's being shown that the Clintons funneled millions of dollars into this company called Fusion GPS, that they were the ones that got in contact with the Kremlin over there in Russia to buy these fake news stories to put out to the American public against Donald Trump. And again, they've been on a wild goose chase for a year almost with a Russian conclusion tied to Donald Trump, and they haven't found a single thing. It's been a waste of time, waste of money, resources, but yet now we have a real conclusion that's come out. And the Democrats, Clintons, and even the Obamas, they're starting to run a little crazy. We have to go after them, guys. We have the evidence. Here in America, we have to sit there and think about the laws that are being put into place now. Even the elites, the ones higher up than the American citizens, have to follow that same law. You guys have to be, the guiding light for your citizens. If you make a law, you have to follow it as well. You cannot sit there and be like, okay, well, we're going to make this law for you guys, but it has nothing to do with us. It don't work like that. All right, you guys, and I'm not, when I say you guys, I'm talking political figures, and it doesn't matter, Republicans, Democrats, conservatives, independents, whatever the hell you guys are. Any form of government where you guys are making laws and passing it by Congress, you have to remember these laws, because once they come into place, you have to follow that too, because at the end of the day, you're still an American citizen. All right, so when you're doing all this illegal doing, like what we see in the Russian collusion, you have to sit there and think about it. If we're not going to make any arrest on these, okay, that's just proving to the American people that there's two different types of laws. There's a law to protect the elites, and then there's a totally different law for citizens. Alright, I thought we was all under one law. Again, that's something to think about. Fusion GPS, let me get into this for a second for you guys. I brought up Fusion GPS, and that's the corporation. And Fusion GPS, here's a little description on it. It says, is based in Washington, D.C. and provides premium research, strategic intelligence, and due diligence services to corporations, law firms, and investors worldwide. We offer a cross-disciplinary approach with expertise in media, politics, regulation, national security, and global markets. So, within these documents that came out with the Clinton Foundation, it was shown that the Clinton Foundation was paying millions of dollars to this firm. So, the United States now has permission to get into this firm's recent bank account history and see. And we're hoping that maybe we can actually see more of a tie from the Clinton Foundation into that and see where their money went to from there. And if this is the case, guys, if this actually comes to prove true, you can only imagine the type of stuff that's going to come out. First off, you're going to have the Clintons being scrutinized, the Obama administration, half the damn FBI. You got Comey, you got Mueller, Rosenstein, Jeff Sessions, he's trying his best, but, but then you're also going to have CNN, being scrutinized as well, because CNN is one of the biggest media outlets that's been really pushing that there was a Russian collusion between President Trump and Russia. So they're going to be looking into this within the next day or two. Fusion GPS. We're going to know a lot more about this company and their finances and what they really do. This is what it's stating on the internet. You know, anyone in the world can read that, but you know, we'll find out exactly what they really do, and it could just be that. So, anyways, everything that we know about them, you know, CNN's involved. We know CNN's really pushed the whole Russian and Trump collusion. So therefore, they bought into the Clinton Foundation. They bought into the lies that was being brought to them, and they broadcasted it out. Fake news. Okay. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. This was just a quick morning video I wanted to get out there for you guys. I got my daughter. She's home from school sick today, so I'm gonna try to be doing, you know, my videos on YouTube. The only time I really see me ever going live on Facebook is probably in the mornings or in the evenings. So if my live feed is good here on Facebook, I will try to do more live feeds where we can talk about this stuff. This is all new to me, the live feeds on Facebook for news, so bear with me. And as well as Facebook, I've been noticing a very big uptick in activity on my page. I've been getting a lot of subscribers. I've been getting a lot of views. So for you guys that's been watching my videos on YouTube, sharing, liking, commenting, I appreciate the support. Thank you very much. And anyone that comes over here onto Facebook and watches these live feeds whenever I can, I know most of you guys are probably either still sleeping or by the time I do one in the evening, you know, life, I get it. So I'm going to leave these live feeds open. After I'm done, we'll save them, post them up, and people can watch them. Okay. So I will see you guys later, and thank you for tuning in. Next video we're going to talk about is understanding Antifa a little bit better. We got to start preparing and getting an idea of what to expect November 4th if they do kick off their protest. Alright guys, so stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in a while.